Okay, I'm up at Kallista. Someone's dropped the pipe. With Samantha. Got home from the Alpine track a couple of days ago. So just thought this is the first time I've been out in the open, out in the bush since then. So this is a walk we're going to do. It's about 4 k's. It goes up through some gardens and then back past the Kallista tea houses. So just stretch the legs a little bit and have a chat to Sam. Haven't seen her. She was at work once we got home, so this is our first day off since I've been back. So yeah, it's a nice walk. It's one of Tyrone Thomas's old walks in one of his books. Haven't seen it described anywhere else, but it's nice in autumn when the trees are changing colour. All right, I'll spin the camera around. She's that's getting a bit close. I'll spin the camera around and show you what's going on there. So there's a little bit of climbing on this walk. And this is the first bit, just out of Kallista, and then climbing up this road easement. There's not a lot of climbing, to be honest with you. I don't know if you heard that, Sam said, not what I'm used to. So yeah, compared to the Alpine track, there's not a lot of climbing. But yeah, this is a nice little walk. So there's houses to my right, Dandenong Ranges National Park to my left. So out of Kallista, we're walking up to the, I think it's the Nichols Garden. I'll get the name of it when I get there. I've probably said it before, but it reminds me, this place of the old English hill stations they used to build in their colonies back in the 1800s to keep the settlers cool over summer, or the landed gentry. So there's a lot of introduced trees up here, and in autumn obviously they change colour. It's very nice. So yeah, on this little walk there's a bit of climbing initially, which we're getting towards the top of now, the steep bit, and then it's pretty good. And the best thing is you go past this, what's the name of the place, Sam? Kallista. The Kallista tea rooms on the way back down. You can get a Devonshire tea, which is very civilised. So this is the Tyndale Gardens. I think they're private gardens that people, you can wander around. Although I did see Parks Victoria site, so maybe they are managed by Parks Victoria nowadays. You won't be lonely here, in case you can't tell. Especially on a Saturday morning in autumn. You can kind of see why it's popular though, can't you? Super nice in autumn. So this is the Sherbrooke area of the Dandenong Ranges. In case anyone's wondering. That's Tyndale Gardens back there where that Parks Victoria sign is. So it's road walking, a bit of this walk. But as far as road walking goes, it is very pleasant. Well, it's not on the road. There's the road over there. But yeah, this is a nice one to do with a friend or a loved one. It's very, very civilised and very pretty.
Lots of places for high tea.
Lots of places for high tea and lots of places for marriage proposals and weddings up here too. Every now and then you see a little cottage buried in the foliage. So if you thought Tinder was busy, this place is super busy. So we're in the Alfred Nichols Garden. We're away from the crowds a bit now. We're trying to work out how we're going to get out onto Noble's Lane. There's a little fence there. I can easily jump, but I've just got to get Sam across the fence. Looks like it's fairly decrepit, so I think we can probably just step over it in a couple of spots. So this road that runs along the boundary is Noble's. I think it's Noble's Lane, and this drops down to Sassafras Creek, I think it is, which we follow, and then we climb back up into Kallista. I'll check those names in a minute. Seen more people this morning than I've seen on the whole 33 days of the Alps walk I've just finished, that's for sure. It is nice though. Out of the gardens and now on Noble's Lane. Noble's Lane is basically an easement down here, so this will be slippery on this bark litter down this hill. It's only short though, and then it's gentle, well, fairly gentle uphill walk. So we've dropped down onto Sassafras Creek. We're on the native bush part of the walk now. Things are a little bit more feral down here. Good. So this place is famous for its mountain ash trees. Stunningly beautiful trees. I reckon. Maybe I'm biased. It's my backyard, but so it looks like we're in the wilds of Borneo, but that's the road down there. It's got that damp, musty, wet temperate rainforest smell about it. It's nice to be able to smell the forest instead of smelling myself like I have for the last 30 days on the Alpine track. So we're heading down to a spot called, I think it's called Begley's Bridge, where we finish the creek walk and we climb up the Kallista. I think I've said that 3 times now. So I actually came through here on day 2 of my Dandenong Ranges kind of overnight long distance feral walk. These bridges are incredibly slippery without the chicken wire on them. That's Sassafras Creek down there. So this is, if I can get out of here without falling in. So as I was saying before I had to abandon ship, this is Beagley's Bridge picnic area. There's a road just there, but there's a little weir here between you and the road. There's not much else though. All right, now we're going to start climbing up towards Kallista. So that's probably the end of the native forest pretty much. We'll probably get back into some gardens. And we're walking beside the Belgrave-Monbulk Road for some of this, so we're not talking pristine wilderness here. The road's a little bit busy, so there probably won't be a lot to see. But in case you can't tell, for a little 4 or 5k walk, I really rate this one. At the right time of year. Okay, we're heading up to through Kallista now. And this is the busiest kind of road section. This Kallista Road. No, sorry, Belgrave-Monbulk Road. This Kallista tea room's just up here. So if it's not too busy, we'll drop in and have a Devonshire tea, eh? So yeah, just had a Devonshire tea at the Kallista tea rooms. Now we'll just finish off the walk up through Kallista, the main town. Very civilised. So this is the main shopping strip in Kallista, I suppose you'd call it. So there's a few other options for food around here if you don't want to go to the tea house down the road a bit. They're all okay. Okay, back at the car park at Kallista. A lot of people around, so I'll keep this pretty short. Walked about 5.5 k's in this one. Climbed, I don't know, 150 metres. It's not onerous. This is a walk out of Tyrone Thomas's old Metropolitan Melbourne Parks walks. I've done it numerous times over the years. It's a great walk because you've got the gardens up the top in autumn, and all the leaves are changing colour. Even down here, you can see the leaves behind me changing colour. There's a multitude, well, not a multitude, but it's probably 4 or 5 options for a feed if you want to feed, or just a Devonshire tea, or whatever your poison is as far as food and drink. Not far from Melbourne, about 5 minutes from Belgrave. So yeah, good walk. Highly recommend it. It's a feral favourite. I'll catch you on the next one.